Hey, I'm Caleb. This is Savvy. On today's tutorial, we'll be covering tips and tricks on how to train your dog to go to their mat, bed, or wherever they go to unwind. We usually love having our dog by our side, but there are some situations where it's impractical or downright dangerous to have them so close. Teaching your dog to go to their mat is an essential command for those instances where keeping your dog out of the way is in everyone's best interest. We're using a mat today, but this also applies to beds or any portable place they go to hang out. Step 1. Choose a place. Choose a mat or dog bed for your dog to call home. If you're using a mat, make sure the texture is different from whatever style of floors you have at home. You want them to be able to differentiate between their mat and the floor easily. Grab their favorite treats for motivation and to reward them when they cooperate. Step 2. Reward interaction with the mat. Lay the mat or dog bed down and stand next to it to encourage your dog to take an interest in it. Once they touch it, or even just approach it or look at it, offer a verbal affirmation like, "Yep," and give them a treat. A clicker also works well if your dog's already clicker trained. If not, there's a tutorial on how to clicker train your dog that's worth checking out later. Think of this step as a hot or cold game, where instead of saying you're getting warmer, you're offering a treat. Allow them some time to figure out that the mat is the magic object that brings a treat whenever they interact with it. Step 3. Raise the bar for a reward. Once they're starting to get it, up the requirements for what's rewarded. If touching the mat with their paw has been rewarded, now only reward if they're standing on the mat with all 4 paws, or if they touch the mat 3 times instead of just once. After the new minimum becomes regular, raise the bar again. Make settling on the mat the new action required to earn a yep and a treat, or staying on the mat for a longer duration. Step 4. Add a reset. Offer a treat away from the mat to encourage your dog to leave it. Once they retrieve the treat, the process is reset, so you can see if they immediately return to the mat after fetching the treat. Once they're fetching the treats and returning to the mat consistently, then they're ready for Step 5. Introduce the verbal cue. Now say your verbal cue as your dog returns to their mat. It'll probably take several repetitions for them to be able to connect the action to the cue, so be patient and be generous with the treats. Learning English can be hard for dogs. Step 6. Add distance. Once you're able to direct your dog to their mat with just the verbal cue, you're through the hardest part. Now you can start adding distance between the two of you, which will be more like the situations in which you'd use the cue in your day-to-day. Start by taking a step away from the mat after you toss the reset treat, but before they've returned to the mat. If they're still returning to the mat consistently, despite you taking a step back, try taking 2 steps, then 3. You can even try shaking things up with a variety, where you stay close to the mat sometimes, and other times move further away, stand behind the mat, or to the side of it. These variations help underline that the cue means the same thing regardless of where you are when you've given it. Step 7. Add distractions. This last step is to introduce situations where you would use the go to your mat, bed, whatever in real life. Try the same exercise, but go get your mail or go to the kitchen and go through the fridge. Or try sitting in the same room as your dog, but focusing on something else, like a movie or an informative and hilarious tutorial on your laptop. Anything that helps make them comfortable obeying the cue regardless of where you are and what's going on. Every dog learns at their own pace, so be patient and stay positive. If your dog gets confused, stands up before the reset, or follows you out of the room, go back a step or 2 and try a more gradual approach. They'll get there eventually, and you'll both have a new trick to show off. I'm Caleb, this is Savvy, and as always, we want to hear from you. So like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.